My name is Joyce Raimondo, and this program is hosted by the Pollock Krasner House and Study Center, a national landmark in East Hampton, and I am the education coordinator at that museum. And I'm also an artist, and today's program is being hosted remotely from my studio, which is right down the street. Now, this is recorded, so for anyone who will be in the future watching this on YouTube, please support the arts on our channel by subscribing if you like this video. So every month we have what's called a virtual art cafe. And just like Pollock and Krasner and the abstract expressionist artists of that era in the 40s and 50s gathered in New York City to discuss all sorts of interesting creative ideas, we're gathering virtual to explore different topics that are relevant to artists. And today's topic is meditation and art, and we have our special guest speaker, Lisa Trivell. But before we get to that, I want to mention something to you about creativity, because Pollock and Krasner, of course, are two of the creative geniuses of the 20th century. And there's always paradoxes when it comes to what fosters creativity. On the one hand, artists need to be out there. They need to have stimulation. They need to go to museums and talk to people and have community, right? On the other hand, artists need to retreat within at times, okay? And be able to quiet the mind, whether it's working alone in a studio or doing specific meditation practices. So both of these aspects, the quiet mind and a stimulated mind, okay, both foster creativity. So today, of course, we're going to focus with Lisa Trivell, who's an amazing artist who I've known for years. She's bi-coastal, lucky her. She's on California and then visits the Hamptons during the summer. And Lisa has varied skills and talents. She's a painter, a multimedia artist. She's also a yoga practitioner and a healer. So Lisa will tell us today about her art. And she's been very gracious. She's actually going to lead us through a meditation. So please help me welcome Lisa Trivell. Okay. So we're in a spot.
I see a lot of familiar faces there because I've also been participating in the Zooms from California. Right now, I'm in upstate New York with my family. And I'm so happy that Joyce invited me to do this with you all. As she said, I've been practicing body work, teaching massage, yoga, and meditation for a long time, like over 30 years. So, so when people say to me, "How long have you been painting?" And I say, my whole life. Well, not my whole life, but since I was a teenager. But pretty much the same with meditation. So, and I had two websites, and I was going in not two different directions, but parallel directions. Now they're coming into together, like in the last year or so. And part of what's helped me do that is that, well, I paint outdoors a lot. I'm in nature, and I exercise and breathe. And then I'm stimulated by my environment. So I'll lead you through some of those exercises. I was lucky enough to live in an artist community for a while, and I learned how to make movies between the artist community and Apple. I learned how to do iMovie, and so I put my art into iMovie. And I'll show you my art being paintings and prints. So I've been making lots of art movies. They actually started as nature movies, but now they're segueing into more paintings and actual art into the movie. All right, so sensory experience. This is an experience that I put together that integrates art, visual, sound, touch, smell, and taste. But I'm giving you a little background here about my inspiration. So this is me hiking. These are some of my recent art. I teach in the Botanic Gardens, stretch and sketch with children and adults. So we're taking in the environment there, and I do that for adults too. I'm looking for an opportunity in the Hamptons to do stretch and sketch. Here I am meditating and painting in nature. That's why I love the warm weather. This is kind of sideways, the painting, but it's one of my most recent paintings. This is a book that I wrote. I wrote 4 books on yoga. That's not me in the middle. It looks a little like me, but that's not me. And in this book, I give all kinds of pointers on breathing, massage, exercise, outlook on life, relationships, humor. This is a recent painting of mine. And as you can see here, this is an example of it being digitalized. See, I'm sorry, it's moving really fast. Oh, does this go? Whoa. Yeah, and this is I'll play some of these again. They're in the longer presentation. This is my latest piece of art that I printed on aluminum. It's an abstract piece that I painted outdoors. And it's long, it's about that size, 40 inches by 8 inches. It's inspired by the garden, and I'm printing it on aluminum so that it could be, it's going to be garden art. So it can be outside. And I have like a whole series of actual paintings. I know I said that mostly I'm doing movies, but I'm also coming up with this idea with my art to make copies of the aluminum art. I was pretty excited about that. That's being shipped at this moment from California to New York so I can show some people. Okay, and what do we have here? All right, so this here is an example of paintings that I actually did at the Art Barge last summer. I did a series of 6, and if you look carefully at this, you're going to see that it changes from one painting to the other. And then see what I did. I had them all lined up, and I got into a meditation state with music that I like to hear. And I painted them kind of simultaneously, going from one to the other and back and forth. I did 6 of them in 1 week on wood. Then on my phone, I have a little app where I can animate them. So I took photograph, animated them, and then put them into a movie. So the idea with this is that it will enhance meditation. I'm thinking of, yeah, this will be part of a bigger sensory exhibit. I'll have this playing and projected on the wall. And it has ocean sounds to it. Does everybody hear the ocean sounds? No?
No,
Oh, I don't know. Well,
I think
I don't think
in the other video we can.
it'll be on the video. On Keynote, you cannot have the sounds happening that easily. So we're going to watch the video, which has more sounds and all. But the idea is that it's a visual meditation. The way I conduct a sensory experience is that, like I said, I'll have the visual, audio, self-massage, smell, and taste. I'll have it projected and have people taking in, just as I hope you are doing with my art right now. Just take it in. Take in the colors of what you see and whatever feeling that you get from it, of relaxation. Then there's a point where I'll also have you close your eyes and internalize it and just imagine, just see what comes to your imagination. Okay. But my voice, pretty much find yourself in a comfortable position and like on your sit bones, everyone's seated, and like drop your shoulders, put your hand on your belly or on your diaphragm and feel your breath. Feel the inhale, the cool air. Exhale, warmer air. And then we have the chakras. Here it goes. The red chakra is at the pelvis for rejuvenating and courage between the pubic bone and the sacrum. So you wiggle that a little bit as you sit there. It's connected to security and passion. The orange is your belly button and your lower back. These are points that enhance meditation. Orange is creativity and pleasure. Breathe. Take in any suggestions that I give you. Roll your shoulders. Yellow is the solar plexus. And you can put your hand on these points if you want to. Yellow is about confidence. And you can stretch a little bit from side to side. Open up your side of your body. It's located in the center of your body. That's good. Green is the heart chakra. Let's just do some heart opening. Think of a green light in the center of your lungs and heart. Obviously about relationship, about forgiveness, and about love. Green. Think of the color of trees. Green. Indigo, the throat. Oh, I'm sorry, blue, the throat. I skipped one. Communication and truth. Indigo. Here comes indigo, third eye, the center of your head. Behind your eyes, wisdom and intuition. Breathe. Feel the cool air as you inhale, warmer air as you exhale. Lavender is the top of the head. About your definition of higher power or spirituality. Violet, reflection and radiance. This goes, hold on a second. Okay, I just want everybody to close their eyes for a moment, and I'm going to talk you through the chakras in a more internal way, because now that you took that color in, that's a lot of stimulation. So I just want to explain the chakras a little bit more because I'm very passionate about it, and I think it's very helpful. So you're sitting up straight. So see red in your pelvis, in between your pubic bone and the sacrum. Just suggest it inside your body. We're used to seeing things on the outside. We can also see things inside our bodies. We can see colors inside our bodies. Orange is the belly. in between the belly button and the lower back. And what you can do is just a little micro movement if you want to, just to wake up that area of your body. Wiggle it down there a little bit. Breathe. Creativity. Sensuality. Okay, the solar plexus is the center of the body. That's yellow. Just suggest it inside yourself. Look inside your body. Feel in between the front and the back and the two sides. Green is the heart chakra, and you might want to twist your body a little bit from side to side to just relax that part of your body. If you're yawning, that's a good thing. That means you're relaxing. And the heart chakra. I like to think green as I inhale and a deeper green as I exhale. Green on the inhale. Green on the exhale. And then blue is the throat and the neck. So let me suggest just rolling your head a little bit from one side to the other. That's it. Side to side. And then indigo is the third eye. Behind the eyes, in between the front and the back of the head. And lavender is the top of the head. Ledger, I need your help. I need your help. Lavender is the top of the head, connected to the higher power. And as we breathe now, I want you to feel a wave of circulation and energy moving up your spine to the top of your head and down the front of your body to your hips. Dog. So on the inhale, feel that circulation moving up the back of your body. And on the exhale, down the front of your body. And this is cleansing the chakras. And you can, the more that you practice visualizing colors inside your body, the more it will be accessible to you. And I also have a link with the chakra meditation that is on my website. So it's just like anything. Meditation is practice, and color visualization is part of meditation. And being that we're all artists, I do think that the color visualization will come natural to you. So yeah, cleansing, aligning the chakras, and it's a great way to go to sleep at night. It's a great way to wake up in the morning with doing simple breathing, stretching, and color visualization. So coming out of that slowly now, feel your feet on the ground. And yeah, feel your feet on the ground and start to wiggle your shoulders. And take a nice deep breath. Maybe reach up, up, up. Whenever you reach up like this, it more air goes into your body. It's a really good one for awakening the energy. That and shaking. Okay, my friends. Now we're going to proceed with the rest of the visuals here. With your eyes open now. Yeah. I'll be giving you a little bit of instruction on some massage that you can do as you're watching the video, okay? These are all paintings that I've done that I've turned into a movie. So tapping, let's just start tapping the side of our hands, just gently as we're watching. These are all suggestions. This tapping, you can tap, tap, tap. You can tap the top of your head. Do you hear the ocean now, Joyce?
No,
What?
no.
Oh,
You may have to enable computer sound.
Either that or you just have the, yeah, you maybe have it on mute. But it still looks amazing, Lisa.
I don't have it on mute.
No? Do you have, I don't know, do you have anywhere on there, did you push sound off on your video anywhere? But it looks good either way.
Yeah. Yeah. So tapping, tap your ear, tap your temples, tap above your eyes, like where your eyebrows are. Tap underneath your nose, underneath your mouth. Tap here, collarbones. And the sides. Now, how many of you have been doing any kind of tapping exercises? Is this new for most of you? Well, if it is new, then it's a good thing to know how to do. We're going to run through it one more time. Now, I want you to think of something that is stressing you out, some worry, some tension. Just think of that as you tap. Bring that to the surface and breathe. Then here, say you want to let go of stress. Tap, tap, tap. You want to let go of worry above the eyes. You want to let go of any kind of tightness in your body. You want to tap your chin. You want to let go of stress, worry, tightness. Okay? Now we're going to bring in lights or any positive affirmations that you can think of. Think of your own. Mine today are going to be creativity, love, and focus. Tap, tap, tap. Love. Tap the sides of your ears. Creativity. Mouth, love. Chin. Collarbones. Sides of your rib cage. So I believe, let's just run it through again with your affirmation. Love, creativity, focus, love, creativity, tap your collarbones, focus, breathe. So we're back to the vortex here. And does anybody have any questions for me up until now? Okay. So the idea is to get yourself into a place where you feel relaxed, where you're not over analyzing your creative process. And I feel that these techniques that I've shown you, the breathing, the chakra meditation, and the tapping, all can help you get there. Like I said before, I like combining the senses. So I'm not, right now, this is not playing, it's not playing the music that I quite wanted to play, but maybe I can still get some ocean in there. I don't know.
Oh, someone in the chat, Lisa, said you can go to share, advanced settings, and click on share computer sound. But normally that happens automatically, but I don't really.
I'm sorry, where do I go?
Well,
Settings.
Nina says, I'm not good at explaining technology. Came in the
Yeah.
chat. Nina says, you can go to share, advanced.
Go to share screen, click on share screen,
Okay.
and I can't see it now, so I can't talk you through what it's, but share screen will have an advanced setting. And if you click on advanced, then you'll get an option for share computer sound, and that may help.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Although we are hearing her sound, so I don't know. It's
No,
beautiful.
it's the computer sound. You could also go to advanced sharing and do share video and then show it that way, but I don't want to interrupt anymore. Sorry.
Thank you for your
Okay.
suggestions.
Okay. I think I'll just continue to show you some more videos and talk with you just a little bit more, and then we're going to do an exercise of working from our imagination. Okay, so this is a visual meditation where I would be again instructing you to breathe fully as you're watching it. Inhale the cool air. Exhale the warmer air. Notice if you're holding any tension in your face. It's very easy to hold tension in our face. So let's just consciously relax our face. Our tongue. Throat. Chest and upper back. See if you can feel your shoulder blades relax. Breathe fully. Notice whether your tummy is moving in, out on the inhale and in on the exhale. Feel your hips and tummy relaxing. Allow your breath to move your tummy out on the inhale and in on the exhale. Feel the energy now moving through your hips and down into your legs. And with your eyes open, you can feel your circulation moving up your body and down your body. Tune into that feeling. Roll your shoulders. Here, we're going through the chakras in a visual way again. Well, first you see green. And pink. Breathe in. The green color. Exhale a deeper shade of green. Oh, I'm sorry, this doesn't go up the chakras. This just indicates colors. Okay, so I've taken my paintings and I've made them into movies. And with this particular one, which is really super digitalized, I did have another digital artist work with me on this. What I really would like to do eventually is make it into a virtual reality program where people would have the goggles on while they're watching the images with sound. Oh, here goes the chakra. Red, think of your pelvis. Wiggle your pelvis a little bit. So this is taking the same painting and changing it. And it's turning slowly into orange. Remember, orange is creativity and sensuality. And yellow is the solar plexus, confidence. Sometimes you can relate to certain chakras more than others, but I find that the ones that I don't visualize right away, the ones I need. Green is the heart. Remember to exhale fully. Sometimes we don't exhale. We hold our breath. Blue is the throat. Indigo, remember third eye. and lavender is the top of the head. Yes, it's good to tap. The tapping and self-massage are really good techniques that we can practice. Okay. I have one more video that is kind of peppy. But I want people to get a chance to also do a little short sketch of how they're feeling.
Mhm.
So I know this is a lot of material that I'm sharing with you now, and it's just suggestions on how to meditate with color. Okay. So again, I think everyone's going to like this one because you know what? It's really peppy. So I want to play this last one. So again,
we love it all, Lisa. We love it all. Someone said lovely art. Meditation is so relaxing, the meditation, and great even without the sound. And I'm enjoying the verbal suggestions. So we're all enjoying this. This is amazing. Thank you.
anyway, this is another set of paintings that I worked on. And I collaborated with a digital artist on this. The ones that I showed at the beginning were also digitalized. So there's different ways of digitalizing, and I'm learning more and more all the time. This is a painting. You can see the painting here, and then you can see it morph to another experience, right? You can see the painting is changing.
Yeah. Mhm. It's beautiful, Lisa. And the mandalas are beautiful too.
The mandalas. Oh yeah, you like those also.
Would you be willing to take some questions as we're looking at this? If anyone has
Oh,
a question.
sure. Definitely.
Does anybody have a question for Lisa?
Does anybody have a question?
Anyone need clarification on any of the aspects that Lisa was speaking about? Can you?
Maybe everyone's
For clarification.
everyone's in the zone. You're in the zone.
I'm in the zone, but you know, my mind, I have such an active mind. This was extremely helpful for me personally to slow down. And I absolutely loved it. And Mitra, we're going to get to your question, but what I did want to ask you is because I think it's easy for people to misinterpret when we say the chakras and the way they correspond to these different parts of the body. Could you explain a little bit about how it's not literally like your heart? It's not the physical heart. Like, could you explain a little bit about more like the energy and that kind of thing?
Well, chakras are tools of meditation. And I'd say what I meant to do in the presentation today, and maybe we jumped around a bit, but first a total body, relax your body through breath and some stretches. And then once your body is relaxed, you can make suggestions and actually close your eyes. It's easier to see the chakras. I wanted you to see the visual chakra. When you are at home practicing meditation, you probably can access it better with your eyes closed to begin with. And what they are just places that you can think of inside your body. I don't know, the thing that influenced me the most as a child was, I think there was this movie called The Incredible Journey, where people entered inside one's body through it's like a sci-fi movie. But just imagine going inside your body and seeing the inside of your brain and seeing your throat and all your organs and that internal space inside you. Then you can suggest different colors inside your body. It's either that way, or if any of you and all of you have studied anatomy, you take that skeleton and you fill it out and you're putting the colors through your imagination inside your body. You're using your imagination.
Thank you, Lisa. And Mitra, and I love that connection to that movie that you saw. Mitra Gilbert, would you like to ask a question and unmute?
Yes, hi, and thank you. I really love your painting and your colors, they're beautiful. About mandala, my understanding is that doing mandala is doing the meditation. And I wanted to know how you approach, are you meditating before doing mandala, or are you painting and
Speak a
meditating?
little bit louder, okay? I'm sorry.
Just want to know if you are meditating before doing your painting, your mandalas, or you do mandalas and that's the time you meditate by doing it.
Well, this kind of thing, no, my paintings start out as colorful paintings, and then through different programs, you can make them into mandalas and vortexes. It's a digital program.
Oh, I see. Because I was a
Starts
little
out as a painting like this, and then look, through different programs, you can splice it, you can sparkle it, you can vortex it, you can tunnel it, you can all that stuff. See, that's from the same painting.
very interesting. I was a little late, so I thought you were doing the mandala yourself.
I just feel like, yeah, I mean, this is a fast moving mandala for the purpose of meditation. Some of my art is just for home decor in a more relaxing space. But for today, for sharing with you, the theme is meditation. This video in particular and the chakra one are good tools.
And they're wonderful. I really enjoyed that. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
And thank you. That was beautiful, Lisa. Those are like unbelievably stunning, and they come across quite well over the computer. I can only imagine what they look like when they're large. So we have a few other questions. Let's see. Wait, hang on. Oh, what was the significance of the vortex to you? Do you have any, is there a reason you had the vortexes, Lisa?
No, that is an advanced digital program that I did with a partner. And he happened to know how to do that. I think the vortex draws people in and holds your attention. And like if you're drawn in by art, by moving art, then of course you're not going to be overthinking things and stressed out. You know, it'll bring you into that visual experience.
Mm-hmm. And it sure did. It did.
Good.
It absolutely did. Yeah. So RB says, you mentioned that you first relax your body, then you envision parts inside of your body, and then you made suggestions. So she says, or he says, what suggestions do you make? Are ones for healing trauma, for creativity? So I think there's a little ambiguity in the question, but yeah, do you any thoughts on that? What are we healing, or what are we benefiting? Anything more you want to say?
Yeah, we're definitely, well, there's several different benefits that are going on here. One is that you're relaxing your muscles. Two is that you're using your imagination. And what was the third question you wanted to know? Oh yeah, tapping.
Does it heal trauma, or is it good for creativity?
Depends on what. For that tapping one, that specifically brings in suggestions. So while watching my art videos or making your own art, you can verbally say love, see what comes up in what you want to achieve or how you're feeling. If you want to put it into a word, mean, one other meditation that I'll share with you all is that when I'm walking or swimming, I do a lot of swimming, I go, love, centering, focus. I bring it into the physical. I bring the mantra into my body. So a lot of the techniques that I shared with you are getting in touch with your kinesthetic experience.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm trying to relay here. Being relaxed, being in touch with your body through breath, through tapping, through the chakras. And then you can enjoy art. You can also be in a place where you can create in a more free manner. If that's the way you want to go. You want to explore more abstract, gestural, emotional, like coming from a non-representational way, which you can see that most of my art is that way. It's all abstract, but I think about things like nature, and I experience nature a lot, and I'm in touch with my senses. It gets me, I guess is what I'm saying, is that it gets you out of the analytical head of gotta represent something, or it's not perfect. I mean, yeah, nothing is too precious for me. Like, I'll make a painting and very often like put it aside, start another one, and very often not hesitate to just paint over it as long as I have a photograph.
Mm-hmm.
Now the photographs have become more important than ever.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's led me into digital art too, because it's another way of showing my art in a digital composition.
Mm-hmm.
So this summer I'm hoping to have one of these sensory experiences in a space. I'm looking into a couple of spaces, and I'm doing one also in Chelsea in May. So it's going to be on my website, and I hope you all can make one of them. And this has been a very valuable also. I'm learning as well as you are on, how to present really effectively and clearly. So I appreciate all the questions. I've done this before, but it's always taking it to the next level.
Well, this is outstanding, Lisa. And you can also find Lisa Trivell on Instagram. You can follow Lisa. That's another way of keeping track of her progress and what she has to share. So we're going to wrap up now. And you did we got so many thank yous on here and so many positive.
I didn't see any of the reactions. Do I press reaction?
You can go into where it says more and then press chat. So RB says, I absolutely get doing suggestions while exercising. I hope this makes everybody want to learn more and about meditation, about breathing exercises, about yoga practices, whatever it is that helps us to, like Lisa said, get out. One of the ideas is, let's slow down the mind, get out of the analytical and into an intuitive right brain, slowing down so we can focus, we can be mindful, we can have more enjoyment. And absolutely, it leads to better health. Now they've done so many studies on this. It 100% lowers, blood pressure, relaxation. We all know stress is not healthy, right? So it also is a tremendous benefit for all the kinds of art you could do. To make art, you have to be able to concentrate, and in a way where you're not overly controlling the outcome. If you get too rigid, your art becomes stale, right, Lisa? So Lisa is a great example. I admire you, Lisa, that you are so open and you're willing to try new things. It's a great example of creativity. She adventured from painting, traditional painting, into this whole new technological realm. Then she ventures into, let's bring other senses into it. And even today on Zoom, adventuring into giving the presentation. So it was wonderful. We have one more quick question. What was the exercise that you wanted to do? Now they can do it, even though we need to wrap up. Can you suggest how people, if they want to do a little creative activity after this Zoom program, what would you suggest, Lisa? How do they go about that? Like art making wise, anything?
Okay, well, yeah, I would say very often I do some breathing exercises and stretching and all, and then I reflect. For me, I reflect on something, some feeling that I get from nature, from the water, or from the earth, or from the sky. I very often reflect on the elements, and just how, and then I pick the colors from the elements. So already you're like thinking of the water, you start to pick the colors of the different water, then you make just some very gestural shapes.
Mhm.
And then once you make the gestural shapes, that's the basis. Like, do it really quickly, I suggest, and with as big a crayon or paintbrush as you can. That will loosen you up.
Mhm.
Then once you see that and you want to go in the abstract direction, then you see how the shapes relate to each other.
Mhm.
But I like the thinking of nature to spark something in me to put on paper.
Mhm.
And it also helps to play music that you like over and over again. Pick a song that you like, a beat that you like, and keep playing it. That helps.
Okay, I'm gonna put for everybody, it's pkhouse.org, okay? Like Polycraft, pkhouse.org, and you will see all the upcoming programs. You can register for free. And if you did just come on and miss today's program, we do have it recorded, so I am happy to share it with you after it's edited, okay? Or Teresa, just shoot me an email, okay? So I remember.
Yeah, and if people want to
Thank you.
practice any of the meditation, they can play it over again as well.
Mhm. And if you're in the Hamptons, hopefully you'll see Lisa this summer. If you have any suggestions of what would be good venues for Lisa, you can contact Lisa through Instagram, right?
Yeah, that's the best way, Instagram. Mhm.
Lisa Trivell. Lisa, thank you so much. Good luck with all your new adventures, okay?
Okay, thank you. Thank you.